Welcome to Dr. G Studio. I am your host Dr. Ghaffar Kiani. Human life is filled with sorrows and happiness. Humans become sad at times and they become happier at other times. However, we have seen that when people are sad, when humans are sad, or they are not successful in their lives or something bad happens to them, they tend to get depressed, and in extreme cases they might commit suicides and other issues. We have these sort of issues in our lives. But my experience of life tells me that whatever happens in our lives is for some reason, and this is from God. Whatever we see in our lives is basically the God's plan, and in some way it is good for us. So let me tell you a story of my own life, my personal life. One day I was going to my office and I sit in my car and I was reversing it, and usually when we reverse our cars there is some speed. So I heard a sound, choo. This sound was of a cat. When I came down off the car and I saw there was a cat who came under my tire, and the cat died. This event made me very sad. The whole day in my office I could not spend it rightly. I was feeling sad, I was feeling guilty. I thought maybe it is because of me, one life has gone. However, after this event I promised myself that I will reduce the speed of my car whenever I will reverse it. So I reduced it. Anyway, few days passed, maybe few weeks. This event happened to me again. I was going to office, I was reversing my car, I heard a sound, and there was another cat. It came under my tire and died, even though my speed was slower than before, but still it happened. After this second event, I promised myself to even reduce it further, and I reduced the speed, the reverse speed further. However, this event happened to me again. A third cat came under my car and died. These sequential events made me think that maybe I am the one who are responsible for these, and I am the one who are killing these cats, and I am a very much animal loving guy. So these cats were making my life very sad. I was feeling all the time thinking about them. And then again, as every person thinks, why me? And we complain when something happens wrong in our life. After 2 months or 2.5 months, one day on a weekend, I was going to park with my family. So I came first and sit in the car, and I was waiting for my wife and my kids to come down. After 5 minutes, my wife and my kids came down. My wife fixed my kids on the back, putting them the seat belts, and then she disappeared. In 5 minutes time, I thought maybe she has forgotten something and she has gone to bring that from the home. So I thought, okay, let me reverse the car and bring in front of the door, so that when she comes down, she is just in front of the car is in front of door and she can sit in. I started my car backward, but with now 0 speed, because I promised myself that after the 3 cats, I promised myself that whenever I will reverse my car, it will be of 0 speed. Even if when the car was on 0 speed, I heard again a sound, choo, something like the cat sound. So I stopped the car, I came down, and what I saw was my wife was lying down and her head was almost close to come under the tire. So I got very sad and I was depressed at that particular moment. What happened? Was I very close to kill my wife? However, I took her to the hospital at that particular time, and she had to spend maybe a month or so in the bed. Now what actually happened was that when she was passing behind the car, there was a hole down where her foot got stuck, and she twisted and she fractured her ankle, and she fell down, and because of the pain She was half unconscious or half conscious, you can say. However, when the car started moving back and she saw that the death is approaching, she could just manage to create that little sound like the cat, and which actually saved her life. So now when I look back and all the events that happened to me in the past few months, I realized that if this would have not happened to me, today I would have killed my wife. So that means that whatever was happening to me at that particular time frame, it was good in a sense that it was actually making me not to commit something which was killing my wife. Imagine if I was reversing my car with the same speed if I used to. Within few seconds I could have just ruined my wife. So what is the lesson out of this story? Whatever happens in your life is happening for a reason. Remember, the God, the Almighty, is a big planner. Whatever He plans for us is the best for us. What we think, probably not, because He can see the future and He knows what is good for us. So please make sure in your life, if something gets wrong, something is not happening the way you want, or something makes you sad, please don't be. It's all for your good. So I think that this message will make people, especially those who are depressed right now for some reason, happier. So if you think that this video is helpful for you and can be helpful for others, please like and share this video, and please like my channel. Until the next video, goodbye.